You guys love to hear it. You know, you love it. Because when in doubt, just play the blame game. Don't take any responsibility, or don't have any of these Hollywood companies take responsibility. No, no. Just say that if you don't appreciate the movies nowadays, it's because you're too stupid to understand them or appreciate them. Pop culture commentator says moviegoers are to blame for box office failures because of their intelligence level. Pop culture commentator John Roca says it's time to start blaming moviegoers for the mediocre box office hauls of films like Superman and Fantastic Four: First Steps. Some people won't want to hear this, but it might be time to stop putting all the blame on studios or creatives for underperforming movies. It might be time to start looking at the intelligence level of moviegoers. Once again, one of these fucking stupid pseudo-intellectuals who's, I'm so much smarter than everyone else. Ah. If a phenomenally stupid film like Jurassic World Rebirth can crush films like Superman and Fantastic Four at the box office, then something might be wrong with all of us, and not the studios or creatives. I'm sorry. So, I had to come in with this. But they aren't sick of dumb films about dinosaurs when there hasn't been any good ones since '93. And quite frankly, doesn't matter if there has. So, I pulled up these. So we've got 2008 was just when all this kind of really started. So from 2008 to current day, there's been about 30 Marvel films. As opposed to Jurassic Park, 93, there's about 7 or 8. Even if they're not good, they're still significantly less. Maybe people are just tired of shitty superhero movies. I said there's been a total of over 30 Marvel films since 2008, a total of 7 or 8 Jurassic films since '93. Calm your tits and just accept that people are tired of shitty superhero movies. Like, why is this so hard to get? Maybe people are just, maybe it has nothing to do with intelligence level. Maybe people are more intelligent because these people want to think you're stupid. Maybe people are intelligent enough to realize that these movies just fucking suck. And they're not going to be freaking gaslighted into believing that, oh my god, well, I don't want to be some fucking unintelligent pleb. Man, this guy's right. These movies are actually just pure genius. And I'm just too dumb to understand it. The fucking gaslighting is incredible. To be clear, it appears that Jurassic World Rebirth will outperform both Superman and Fantastic Four: First Steps when it's all said and done. 317.6 million domestically and 449.2 million international. Wow. Nice. Nice. Global gross of 552.9 million. And Fantastic Four internationally for a global 367 million. To extrapolate what these grosses says about the intelligence level of the people watching them is bizarre, given there are a myriad of factors that likely go into purchasing a ticket. This fucking this Timu Bob Saget looking fucking ass over here. And he's exactly what you think. Some typical left-wing shill comes on here, reposts about people whining about Donald Trump, reposts things from this fucking retard over here. Fuck Donald Trump and anyone who stands with him. Ditto. So he's exactly the kind of person you would think. So he's one of those people who think that just because he went to college, that somehow he's more intelligent than everyone else. He doesn't seem to realize that people are just tired of these shit movies, and then being called phobes, this, and isms every time someone calls it out. Instead of taking responsibility, just, oh, if you don't like this movie, you must not like strong, powerful women. You must be a misogynist. What? You don't like that new Captain America movie? Well, it's not because it sucks. You must be a racist. Nevertheless, Roca doubled down on it in a reply on Twitter. User Verbal Riot. He wrote, "You're judging the intelligence of the audience because your mediocre films didn't do as well as the mediocre film you don't have the studio access to. Way to expose yourself, man. Hope your gift bags and early screenings are worth your integrity." Yes, the default whining of the brain-dead anti-woke bitch. You get paid with gift bags and early screenings. Superman and F4 scored over 82% and over 90% with audiences and got an A- cinema score, yet you think they're mediocre. Meanwhile, Jurassic World Rebirth scored barely 50% with the critic, and yet it made twice as much as all the others. So tell me again why I shouldn't question the judgment of moviegoers. Well, again, how many Marvel movies have there been in the past 5 years? Now compare that to Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or just Jurassic, right? We'll just call them the Jurassic films. Since 93, there's only been about 7 films. Gee, I wonder which ones people are more anxious, or not anxious, but more willing to see at this point. The ones that come out every fucking year, or the ones that have had only 7 films since 1993? I think the ones that have only 7 films since 1993. Because unlike superheroes, dinosaurs are fucking amazing. Superheroes can just fuck off now. They can just write off. Because people are tired of superheroes. As a point of order, Rotten Tomatoes and CinemaScore are forms of social proof, which Gartner Digital Media Markets defines as the idea that people make decisions based on actions and opinions of others. In other words, if someone sees a group of people doing something, they're more likely to follow. In fact, the outlet makes clear that online reviews are a powerful form of social proof, with 86% of businesses considering verified review critics reviews critical in their purchase decisions. Movie studios are on record in attempting to manipulate social proof in order to get more eyes on their show and tickets sold. A report from Vulture from 2023 claimed that PR firm Bunker 15 paid Rotten Tomatoes approved critics to boost reviews of certain films. They noted Bunker 15 pays them $50 or more for each review. Furthermore, they claim that the PR firm even attempted to lobby critics to get negative reviews changed. HBO and Max CEO Casey Bloys admitted to using a troll army to target critics in an attempt to protect his shows from criticism. But you need to trust the reviews on Rotten Tomatoes and CinemaScore, because would they lie? Admitted to the acts and apologized, saying, "For those who know me, you know that I'm a programming executive, very, very passionate about the shows that we decide to do, and the people who do them, and the people who work on them. I wanted a great show. I want people to love them. I want you all to love them. Very important to me what you all think of the shows." Doesn't really matter. It's just, but yeah. So this fucking dude comes out and is like, "Oh yeah, it's all because of your intelligence level." But again, 7 films since 1993, as opposed to 30 films since 2008. Which ones do you think are people are more tired of? I don't know. I don't know. It's a conundrum. It is truly a mystery of the age. You know, people are gonna look back onto this mystery and be like, I can't figure it out. It's gonna be like 2550, and people are gonna be looking back at this in history, in history, and they're gonna be like, what happened? I don't understand it. What's going on? The fans are just sick of superheroes. Exactly. Kids love dinosaurs. Yeah. Kids don't love Superman. Since when? Not saying they don't, but I prefer that. I'm sure they prefer dinosaurs over Superman. I prefer dinosaurs over Superman. Dinosaurs are just more fun, you know? Like seriously. Um, Hear me out. Jurassic World puts out one movie every 3 to 4 years. As dumb as it is, it's still event viewing. Same for Mission Impossible and Bond. Marvel releases 3 to 4 movies a year and 12 TV shows. Exactly. It's but who now let's just let this Bob Saget looking ass tell you that you're too stupid to appreciate these films. You're just too stupid to appreciate these films, and you want to show your stupidity and your ignorance by going to see Jurassic World instead of these two brilliant movies, especially this one with strong, powerful Sue Storm in charge of the Fantastic Four. You know? But anyway, what do we know? We're we are dumb dumb. Me not know and know nothing. Anyway, these fucking people think they're so high and mighty, and yet the answer is as simple as people are just tired of shitty fucking superhero movies. The fact that they come out multiple times a year, when Jurassic Park or the Jurassic movies, we've only had 7 of them since 93. Gee, can't imagine why the superheroes aren't doing so well. Not only are there too many of them coming out, they're just not good. They're just not good. I don't know what's hard. The fucking dick this dude must be sucking must be fucking tasty if he keeps sucking it. But anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.